I'd like to take a moment to show you this guitar I've been owning for quite a few decades now. This, if you haven't guessed already, and if you have, you really know your guitars. This is a Gretsch Broadcaster 1975 7600. The 7600 is very important. That's the only thing that distinguishes it from all the other Gretsch Broadcaster products that are available, like drums, hollow body guitars, you name it. But this is a one-of-a-kind Gretsch 1975 Broadcaster 7600. Got a hardtail. It's not in the best shape. When I first found this thing, I was at a friend's house, and his little 6-year-old kid had it slung across his shoulders, and he was pretending to be a rock star, swinging it around, knocking over lamps, and you name it. And then his little brother had the bright idea of tossing Nerf balls at him so he could swat it like a bat and pretend to be a world-famous baseball player. Those pickups, I believe, are called something Tron. It's not the best shape, but I noticed it was a Gretsch. And I'm like, oh my God, that's a Gretsch. What are you doing? I ended up buying it from him for $100 plus a bass. And then I realized why it was not being treated very respectfully, other than the fact it's kind of ugly. I named this Gumby, by the way. Yeah. But anyway, it turns out in the factory, that right there is a zero nut. And I always wondered why I couldn't tune it right and the intonation was always off. It's because that zero fret was about 3/64 of an inch too close to that nut. And so intonation was way off. I just recently kind of fixed it with a piece of guitar string over the right gauge, and it just wedged it up in there, and it kind of simulates moving the nut forward, roughly about 1/16 of an inch, and it actually intonated, and it actually tuned up, and it's a much better guitar for it actually, and it sounds pretty good. I put a set of 11 gauge strings on it, and I use it when I play my Rocksmith at C standard tunings, real down low. Here. Yeah, C standard. But I wanted to know more, so I did a Google search here on YouTube, and I could not find a single video on the Gretsch Broadcaster 7600, very important, 7600, 1975 model. But they are out there. I have seen other pictures on Google searches. A lot of guitars in much, much better condition. But there it is. There's the bridge. There's the saddles. There's the pickups. It's got a pretty fat neck, which doesn't bother me much. That's it. This may be the only video on YouTube that features a Gretsch Broadcaster 7600. Very important, 7600. But anyway, that's it.